you for your service, but it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your County Veteran Service Officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free, so visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier dealership, stocking top brands such as Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Indian Motorcycles, Sea-Doo, Manitou pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership and ring in the new year the right way on an Indian motorcycle. Save big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft to ring in the new year at their new 27th and I-80 location.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People Seating Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Mario fue pintor más de 30 años. Cuando me dijo que se le estaban olvidando las cosas, fue difícil. Un día me dijeron que pintara el marco del lado por dentro y pinté el lado de afuera.
Yo le diría a la gente que le diga a su familia lo que está pasando con él.
Si algo se nota diferente, podría ser Alzheimer. Es momento de hablarlo. Visita alz.org/nuestras historias para saber más. Un mensaje de The Alzheimer's Association y The Ad Council.
Coming at you live from the 93.7 The Ticket studio. From the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome in to Spare Time. Hairstyles on the ones and twos. We got the host, as always, Kayla Starr, joined by a different co-host tonight. We got Haley Swindle joining us in studio. And apologies for the no video feed right now. Cameras went out. We're just fine on the last hour, but now they don't seem to want to be working. hopefully we can get those back before the night ends. With that being said, let's bring him in on what is a freezing Monday night. Kayla Starr, Haley Swindle, how's it going?
Good, other than the fact that it's cold. Everything else is great. There's an off day, not much going on, but
You guys deal well with cold?
no, not at all.
Where you guys originally from again?
Maryland.
Maryland?
Georgia.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. There's no way in hell you can be used to this.
Oh, no.
With that being said, let's talk. We'll start with this weekend. You guys had the Midwinter Invitational?
Yes.
And you guys placed 5th in that one. We'll just talk about the first day getting there and how you guys did on day 1.
Yeah, we were able to leave a little bit earlier this week, which was nice. Getting to leave on a Wednesday at like 1 in the afternoon instead of Thursday at like 3 in the morning. Definitely nice. And it was a snow day, so we didn't have class either, which was great.
Oh, you guys got a snow day?
On Wednesday, yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Made the day a lot less stressful. Yeah, we had class at 11.
Yeah, we were going to have to run straight there to the bowling alley to leave, but then they canceled class. Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And then with you guys got down there and you got no class, so that's nice as well. Do you guys have any flight troubles with the weather?
I think we left from Omaha a little bit late. The flight our plane coming in arrived late. So
they had to hold the plane for us, our connecting in Houston to Memphis?
Yeah,
they had to hold the plane because we were late.
It was also the last flight into Memphis, or else we would have had to stay in Houston for a night and then fly into Memphis the next morning. So thankfully we made it because that would have just been really annoying.
Yeah.
Have you guys gotten stuck anywhere yet?
Nope.
No, not yet.
That's the closest we've been.
Yeah,
we'll
we only
knock on
have
wood.
regionals and nationals left to fly to. So
Okay.
hopefully everything is good from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just have the home meet left, right? And then regionals. And
Yeah.
then when does regionals start? Is that April?
April, yeah.
April?
Then the next weekend is nationals. So quick turnaround.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, apologies for everybody watching. I'm getting really distracted. I want to get these cameras back and working so we can actually put a face to the voice. 402-464-5685. Like I said, that is the Sarver Heyman text line. All right, so you guys are down there day 1. Just kind of what was the feelings like for everybody and the confidence level now that we're only a few meets left before regionals?
I think it was good. I think our practice session went pretty well. We had a pretty defined game plan going into Friday, and we did what we wanted to. Our execution could have been a little bit better overall, but I think it was just it was an okay weekend. It wasn't like our best meet, but it wasn't like we really performed very badly either. It was okay.
And then what individually, how'd you guys feel like you did?
On Friday, my execution was pretty bad, to be honest, but overall my spare shooting was really good. I think I was 100% on single pins. Only had a couple missed makeables the whole weekend, so that was nice. And then Saturday and Sunday, my execution was pretty good, so that was nice to see.
And then Haley, you're a freshman too, right?
Yes.
So at this point in the season, how are you feeling in this tournament in particular? And then since we don't get you every week, how do you feel like the season's gone for you, just individually?
I feel like it's gone pretty well. Like coming in, like I didn't think that I was going to be playing as much, but it's kind of been, I don't really know how to put it, but
do you feel a lot of pressure?
Been good. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure going into it. But the more we get into the season, like those nerves have like calmed down a lot.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of still stressful, but it's not as stressful.
More manageable.
It's more, yeah.
I think our team does a good job of like affirming each other when we're
Definitely.
bowling too. And we definitely worked on it as well. But
yeah, like we know what to say to each other.
Yeah.
And we
that's
know
been
what not
nice.
to say to each other.
And then Kayla, do you anticipate playing as much as you have on this roster? Because when you come to, I imagine it's like coming to Alabama. Like even if you're a really good recruit, sometimes you're gonna have to wait your turn.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, like it's kind of. I think we all just didn't have any expectations. Like our goal was to come in here and be good teammates, whether you're bowling or you're not. Like that's your job. You're gonna be a good teammate no matter what. And so, yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
And then what is the freshman year? We'll talk more about the tournament, but give me something that was unexpected for both of you guys, whether it was too challenging or maybe easier, or even just something about Lincoln.
I think, actually, you have one.
Mine would probably be like this weekend. I have never stood on 43 and had to walk around the ball return, and that I have never done that before. So that was a big struggle for me on Saturday. And I mean, I got through it, and I tried my best and did the best I could, and that was a real shock for me.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any bowling wise. I mean, I feel like I watched a lot of college bowling growing up, so especially the guys, and the guys break down the lanes a lot worse than the girls do. So like they will be standing on 43 every week. Like or they're in front of the ball return. So yeah, I mean, we definitely practice walking in front of the ball return or around it. Usually I just go up in front of it. I didn't have to this weekend, which was nice. I thought I was going to have to. I was like, oh God, we're going to have to see how this goes. But thankfully I balled down, was able to scoot back a little bit further right, which is
Yeah, and then day 2, because you guys got fifth on it, like I said. So let's go ahead and dive into day 2 for you guys. Day 2, how was it?
I thought the lanes were kind of different, at least for me. I think I had a clearer picture of the lanes for day 2 and day 3, so that's also what helped my execution be a little bit better. We also started a little bit further left compared to the first day, which was fine. Just tried different bowling balls. Yeah, definitely better day overall. I think the biggest shock this weekend was like the bowling balls that we were throwing, because like I always get into like my lower end stuff like an IQ Emerald or like a Hustle Wine,
Right.
but I started with an Emerald, and that was kind of that. I stayed in it for most of the day, and then once they got really dry, I went to my wine, which was not unexpected, but like I didn't think I'd necessarily start with an Emerald.
Do you guys switch your bowling balls just like quite a bit for every single match, or is it pretty consistent?
Well, for every tournament, we all bring like 7 or 8, sometimes 9, depending on like where we're going, whatever. And so we bring that amount, and then we have to cut it down to 6. And then we can only have those 6 for the weekend. So like, I think I checked in an Origin, a Volatility Torque, an Attention Star, Virtual Energy, Blackout, an Emerald, and a Wine. And I was expecting like Friday maybe I would throw like an Origin or Volatility Torque, and I was not able to because they were so dry. So I just started with an Attention Star and then kind of worked down. I think it depends on the tournament though, like how long you can stay in a ball. Because if there's a lot of volume, usually you're able to stay in a ball longer. Unless they get super wet dry, then you kind of have to figure it out. So depends on where you are. Depends on what the pattern is.
Hayla, what about you? Day 2.
It was a lot better than day 1, because day 1 for me I was just not in the right ball. And I got put in second game on Saturday, and I played the rest, but I started with a different ball than I did on Friday. Like I think on Friday I was trying to start with like my Attention Star maybe, and that ball wasn't working. And then we put the Harsh Reality Pearl.
Yeah.
And that was a lot cleaner. So after that, I think I went to a Zen 25, which I don't really know much about that ball. I just got it like
They're
last
new.
week. They're very new. So I went to that ball, and then when I hit like 41, 42, then I went down to my Hustle and was like at 25 at the arrows. But it was a lot better. I missed one makeable spare. I split a couple times, but other than that.
And then day 3. You guys obviously finished 5th. We know what the final result is. How did you guys feel it went?
I thought our execution as a team was really good. I think we lost the first 2 matches, but overall our execution and our spare shooting was really, really good. I think our biggest thing was just we left a lot of the back row. Yeah. And so, we're hitting the pocket a lot. We're smashing the pocket a lot, and then we'll just ring a 10. We left a lot of stone 8 pins and 9 pins, which is, it gets frustrating because it's like, wow, I'm throwing it really good. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I think our execution and our shot making and our overall spare shooting was really good. We ended up winning our last match against Arky. And again, our execution was the same as it was the first 2 matches. We were just able to make them fall a little bit better that match.
And then there was 17 teams?
I don't even know.
I have no idea.
It didn't seem like that.
It doesn't feel like 17. Maybe like, I mean, if you have 17, it might be, but I have no idea.
Okay, and this was invitational as well, and I think we talked about it the week prior before you guys leaving. This was pretty much mostly top 25 teams?
Yeah.
Can you feel that like significant level of improvement when you head to meets like that?
I think so. It's just you bowl a lot of really, really good teams like back to back to back matches. And I mean, obviously, it helps our strength of schedule, which is really nice. But yeah, you feel it because it's like, okay, you basically have to have your foot on the gas all the time.
And then you guys play better when there's strict, or I shouldn't say that, stiff competition around you, or I almost want to compare it. Like you see golfers all the time, like really step up their game depending on who they're golfing with, whoever's with them, walking the holes. How do you guys feel with that?
Yeah, but I think our team also does a good job of like trying not to worry about like too much about like who we're bowling, what they're doing, like kind of just focusing on what we can do because we can't do anything about whether they're striking or not. But
Yeah.
And I want to ask is this, when it comes to the chanting, how big are you guys on that? Is like Nebraska the like a very noticeable like the big on chants? Because I was listening to Kayla and Anna. Don't name names or anything, but there's a few schools that they mentioned off air that like they sometimes are a lot of chants and it's a nonstop.
yeah, I think our team only has 3 cheers. So we do Husker Power after 1 strike, Go Big Red after 3, and then if you strike out in the 10th, it's like the Throw the Bones one from football.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah. But I think like we're loud like when we need to be. Like when we need like to be loud and get everything going. But I wouldn't say we're like ever like obnoxiously loud. At least I don't think we are.
No.
Other
Not compared
schools?
to other schools.
Okay, so there are other schools that don't name them,
yes.
but what's some of the things that make you think like, all right, maybe pump the brakes a little bit on the chance?
I don't know if it's like anything specifically. Sometimes I'm just like, wait, what did they just say? Like it'll just be something so random. I'm like, wait, that's it.
Yeah.
Like you can make that a cheer. Like I guess there's no rules, so it really doesn't matter.
A lot of people like on teams have their own like
Yeah.
cheer, like they'll like kind of mix their name or like last name into it.
Oh, it's like each
Mhm.
person has their own individual
Yeah.
chant.
Yeah, which coach does not like a lot of cheers, which I
Yeah.
that's like something I really like because I'm
Yeah.
not a big cheer person.
I don't think
so
our team would remember them, to be honest. I
No.
think we'd be like, because even sometimes there was one time this weekend I forgot to yell Husker after I struck. I
Yeah.
just walked back and I was so confused that I struck. I was just like, what? And then I kept walking.
Well, I'd imagine too, like Coach Klempa's mindset. I don't know what it is, but I'd imagine for him, it's like if we're focusing that much on cheers, that's a distraction.
Yeah.
It's like if you have like every single person's got an individual chant and they're like working on that at practice,
Mhm.
like as a coach, I think that might piss you off a little bit.
Yeah, like worry about your bowling first. Then
Yeah.
you can cheer.
Yeah, then you can figure
Yeah.
out the cheers. So you guys finish 5th. What was the total win loss at the end? Because through these shows I've learned like it's not so much about the finish at the end; it's
Mhm.
more about the wins and losses.
Yeah, it was 6-6. We bowled 13 matches, but we bowled against a bye one of the matches, so it doesn't count for anything. Just a total
Okay.
pinfall.
And you guys are still number 1.
They haven't re-released the
No.
RPI,
Yeah,
so I don't, or at least if they have, I haven't checked it. So
I
don't-
checked it today and I didn't see any change in it.
Yeah.
Last was like on the 9th or something.
I think the schools still have to send in stats from this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, was there anybody there? Because like you guys saw a lot of the top 25 teams, but I know you guys were sitting number 1 by a
Mm-hmm.
decent cushion. Any chance that slips after going 6-6? Because that's not going to sink you 6-6.
Yeah, I'm not really sure because our total win loss does matter, but also our strength of schedule comes into play.
Oh, okay.
So like if a team like below us doesn't have like they got more wins, then their strength of schedule wasn't as like tough as ours. I think that plays a lot more into consideration. So we'll see, but we really don't know.
Who ended up winning it?
Wichita State.
Wichita State won it. Where are they
Yeah.
ranked? 'Cause I don't remember.
I think they're a top 10 team.
Yeah,
I'm
they are.
pretty
Okay.
sure they are.
Were you guys
yeah.
surprised to see Wichita State go ahead and win it?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah, their
They matched
shooting's
up
really good.
Yeah, they matched up pretty well with the pattern.
Okay, outside of Nebraska, walking into that, who do you think like some of the favorites of that tournament were? As we're now pretty late in the season and we know which teams are kind of rising above.
I think any team in the top 10 can win anything.
Yeah.
Like it's really just who's able to get something going the best.
Is it just a matter of like who gets hot at the right time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
And then, so when you're seeing like, parity wise, when you're looking at championships in collegiate bowling, are you seeing a lot of parity? Is it like, we'll say Vanderbilt, for example, like they won in 19, they won in 18, they took a break, they got back there in 15, or is it like every year it just feels like out of this top 25, top 10, it can be anybody?
I feel like it I don't know because it changes so much with like who graduates in terms of like who's returning and things like that. So yes, but like a lot of the really really like good teams in the top 10, like they've always been in the top 10. So it's kind of like there's always a fair shot.
So there's like blue bloods in bowling, if you want to call it that. Like these 10 just like throughout decades just haven't really moved.
Yeah, I don't think Nebraska's ever been ranked outside of the top 10.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So there is a little bit of similarities then between other collegiate sports as well.
Yeah.
So after that tournament, you guys are still, you get 5th place. We don't know if you guys are ranked number 1 yet. You still got the home invite left. And when does that kick off?
It was Friday.
morning.
Friday morning?
Yes.
It was Friday?
No, it'll start.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like talking past tense. I was like, how did you guys
No.
get that in there?
No, Friday.
So Friday, and then what are you expecting crowd-wise?
Coach told us there's going to be a lot of people there. I don't know. I mean, that sounds cool to me.
Yeah. We've never had
Yeah,
one.
we've
And
never
then
had-
last year they didn't do it, so
Yeah.
I was going to say,
I
as
thought about
freshmen.
coming last year because
yeah.
Jillian's mom was like, "Oh, our home tournament, like it's so much fun. Like you should come." And I was like, "Okay." And then they ended up canceling it. So I was like, "Oh, well, no home tournament for me."
Yeah, because you were committed already. I take
Yeah.
it. So you just wanted to go see what the team is going to look like.
Yeah.
Are you like, what's the thing you're most looking forward to? I should say, because I remember last time it was at home. I think they had it on TV as well. It looked like an awesome crowd. Trev
Yeah.
Alberts was there. A lot of coaches from other sports were there. What are you guys expecting or looking forward to?
I know a lot of our support staff does come at least on Friday. So like our academic advisors, I was talking to like one of the doctors in athletic med. She's like, "Oh yeah, your home tournament's this weekend." I was like, "You know that?" I know like I think at least one of the people from sports psych's gonna be there. Like just a lot of our support staff will show up, which is cool to see because I don't know. I feel like you don't always notice that at other tournaments, but I mean maybe they're there and I just don't know because I don't know who they are. But yeah, Coach said there should be a lot of people there.
And then Haley, what about you? What do you look forward to?
Probably the crowd. Just seeing
Yeah.
like obviously like the fans of Husker bowling.
Mm-hmm. He
And
said if you yell "Go Big Red," like they're gonna
they're-
yell it
yeah,
back because
so-
that hasn't been a cheer before for this
Mm-mm.
program. So
which would be cool to because like obviously we say it at all the other tournaments, but it's just us. Like nobody else.
yeah,
And the
it
parents
means
and the-
more here.
It does, yeah. So that'll be cool. And I know when they had it last time, Herbie was it Herbie?
Yeah,
Husker?
Herbie
He
Husker.
was here. So I don't know. Maybe he'll make an appearance. Maybe not.
Hopefully, that'd be
Hopefully,
cool.
that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one a year.
Yeah.
And sometimes not even that much, as we found out last year. So
Mhm.
I'd imagine there'll be a good crowd. I want to see the University of Nebraska does a really good job understanding that bowlers only get one home meet.
Yeah.
So I think they do a good job supporting it. With that being said, we'll go ahead, throw it to our first break here. And hopefully on the other side, we can actually have these cameras up and working. If not, the audio will have to work just fine. 402-464-5685 is the Sartor Heyman text line if you guys want to join in. Spare time, we got Kayla Starr, Haley Swindle. We'll talk to you on the other side.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Attention all wing fans! Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 89-cent boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.29 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today at 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Attention! For the entire month of February, Acres has John Deere packaged oil and filters for 15% off. John Deere engineers its oil filters specifically for large ag equipment and commercial and residential mowers. With premium materials, these filters meet the unique demands of your farm and acreage. Following a strict maintenance routine with premium John Deere oil and filters ensures your equipment will run efficiently for years. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service, but it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free, so visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Okay, kids, Dad's gonna teach you how to dance. First, spread your feet apart. Then, pump your knee, nod your head, shake your hips, and bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rock star.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like it just smells something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Back to Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome back in. Hair Starns once again on the ones and twos. Still, unfortunately, do not have cameras, but we'll keep the audio rolling nonetheless, as this is Spare Time. Haley Swindle, Kayla Starr. We talked about this weekend. We got the home invite coming up, and we're getting close to the end of year one, or at least the end of the regular season. Just real quick, we'll go through kind of just freshman year so far for both of you guys, since we don't got Jillian Martin tonight. Is this kind of what you expected, this Nebraska bowling program to be?
Yeah, I think I came in with no expectations for myself, but obviously this team does a really good job of just uplifting each other and kind of being there for each other. So in that aspect, yes, and also on the lanes, we've performed really well. So,
Haley, what about you?
I agree. I didn't really have any expectations coming in here, but I knew that it was going to be tough season because there's so many great bowlers on this team. but it's been great.
And then as far as like team performance goes, like when you walked into Nebraska bowling, you talked about like since it started, it's pretty much always been a top elite program. Do you feel any pressure like early in the year that's maybe faded away now?
Yeah, I think it was definitely there in the beginning of the year. I think this whole team takes a lot of pride in being a Husker and being a Husker bowler. Like, it means a lot in general. Just so being able to be part of this team, I think everybody's really grateful for it. And it's not really something that like people take lightly. So I think there's definitely pressure, but there's also so much privilege with it.
Yeah. And how many seniors do you got? Is it just Anna?
Well, Anna's
Or
a
is it-
senior academically, but she still has more eligibility left, so she'll be returning. But Kayla's our only senior. Like, they won't be returning.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
a bummer for Kayla. But yeah, it's a pretty young roster then.
Yeah.
With Kayla, this being her last run, what does she provide to the team? You guys are, I'm not going to say you'll miss it, but I know Coach Klemp will probably do a good job to find somebody else to patch that hole.
Yeah, I think she's just been she's been a part of this program for a really long time. And so she's kind of been in every situation. So it's something where it's like, okay, like if you have a question, like she probably knows the answer to it.
Yeah.
And she does a good job of like keeping this team organized. Like she just texted us and was like, okay, guys, like add to the playlist for the weekend. Like she does a good job of keeping the team organized and like telling us what like, oh, you guys need to be here at this time. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
And like our travel like uniform.
Yeah.
It's all spent out like each day, like have this.
She has it all planned.
Yep.
Every week.
That's good. You need people like that in your life because those people actually keep the boat moving. And I noticed that too. Just when we started this show, I was like, I'd shoot her a text and it'd be like 10 seconds later, like, yeah, I can be there. And so that definitely can be missed, that leadership. Who are some of the leaders on the team right now? Like obviously Caleb Verstrady, one of them. You got some young people on the team that will eventually, kind of become the voices on that team. Who are the leaders?
Yeah, definitely Jillian. She's our captain. And so she just, again, she has so much experience with not even just bowling, but like just life in general. You can, you can go to her about anything. And I think that's why she's such a great captain is she sees everything from every perspective and like just how smart she is and like how she's able to handle every situation is like, it's insane. I don't know how she does it.
I'm gonna ask this because we don't have Jillian Martin tonight. Like, how good is she for her age? Like, is this a LeBron James coming out of high school story?
Yeah, I don't.
LeBron James coming out of high school. Is that what you said?
Yeah, because LeBron James, he went straight to the league, and he was playing, and everyone's like, and then especially back then because social media, we didn't have it to the way we did, and everyone was like, no, this guy's
that's
Jillian
because she won the
professional title at 16.
Yeah, which is
that's
the
unheard
youngest.
of.
Yeah,
that's never happened ever. Nobody even would try that.
Yeah,
like that's not even a thought in anybody's mind.
What was the youngest person to win it before her?
19.
Yeah.
So
she's the youngest.
Not like
But I mean, that's still crazy being 16. I mean, especially when we're talking that age range, because
she's a
3 years.
in high school.
Yeah, 3 years in your teens is a massive difference. So for her to do that at 16 is.
And then to go
crazy.
and win the Queens.
Yeah.
Just recently.
And another professional title this year. So.
And she got
and
gold
then
in
go
Hong
to
Kong.
Hong Kong. Yeah. And then come back and get MVP and make all tournament team at the tournament that she flew right into from Hong Kong.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
guys went
wild.
13-0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's incredible.
insane.
So
Yeah.
make sure that you show up to watch the home bowling meet. And obviously, we don't have Jillian Martin tonight, but by then, I'm sure she'll be feeling
she'll
well
be
enough.
back.
Yeah. And any other leaders? Obviously, Jillian Martin. Like, she deserves
Anna,
her praise.
Definitely Anna. She's given us
Yeah.
a lot of knowledge. Because I mean, she's been through a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Been here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then young leaders. Do you guys talk a lot? Do you lead by example? Are you vocal? Like, obviously, everybody does the chants.
I'm not like a very loud person.
Yeah.
So I try to keep my words to a minimum. Like if I have something to say, like it will get said, but I'm more of like still trying to figure out like, okay, how do I like go about this? Or like how should I word this in a way that like gets my point across? So
Now, Haley, what about you?
I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, and that's a good thing. You can't have everybody yelling.
Yeah.
Because then, like, people will get pissed if everyone's just kind of yelling and pointing fingers at each other, telling everybody what they need to do. So let's fast forward a little bit here from the home meet, regionals. What's your guys' anticipation, freshmen heading into regionals?
I mean, I think for all of us, it's really just to get as good as we can because the turnaround from regionals to nationals is like 3 days. So you have to be ready in March to win.
Yeah, and you guys got an entire month to pretty much
Mhm.
work that out as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, which is nice.
Which
But
Kayla said today, she's like, we can't just be ready for regionals. Like, we
Yeah.
have to be ready for nationals.
we were
which
walking
is-
to class and I was
and she's
talking
like,
about it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
leaving
like
for you.
2 days. Like, you can do a little bit, but you need to be
Yeah.
ready before.
What's been the biggest noticeable improvement for you guys? Like as the season's gone on, have you felt a significant uptick in your production?
For me, it's been spare shooting. I was never like a great spare shooter in high school. Like I threw it good, hit the pocket a lot, but my spare shooting was never something that I was like proud of or really confident in. And I haven't really made any like significant changes in like alignment, like
Mhm.
little changes, but we shoot so many spares here and like we've kind of figured out like why I miss when I do miss spares. And so like keeping those mental notes of like, okay, I need to have like slow feet or like good tempo here, like just relax basically.
Was that the main thing for you?
Yeah.
Was just
Like I
working
was like,
through it
oh my
fast?
God, this whole time, like I could have been making spares if I just slowed my feet down or like kept my swing a little bit shorter. So yeah, my spare shooting's gotten a lot better.
That's good. I'm sure Coach Klempa loves that.
Yeah.
Because I know he's very big on
Yeah.
the spare shooting. Haley, what about you? Biggest uptick in production?
Mine's probably also been a little bit of my spare shooting. And then like probably fluidity. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Like just like my approach, like coming in, I had a good approach, but now I just feel like it's so much better and like a lot smoother and nicer.
What was the main change up you did with your approach?
I would probably say my like follow through. I used to move my hand around a lot, and now I've just stopped it, and it's just kind of made it a little neater.
How hard is that to re-educate? Is it like a shooter in basketball where it's so ingrained that it takes a lot of work?
Not really. I mean, I did a lot of drills. It took me maybe 2 days to get it down, and sometimes I would like revert back,
Right.
but it was pretty easy fix for me.
And then Haley, or not Haley, Kayla, you had to fix your swing at all, or you've been rocking the same one since high school? Like obviously small tweaks, but any dramatic changes?
I have like little changes. Sometimes like I'll just go through spurts where like my swing gets really steep,
Mhm.
and that's like like the hardest thing for me is
What do you mean steep?
like I want my swing like a little bit above my head, but sometimes it'll just go going really high. And so it messes with my timing and I'm not able to project the ball well. I don't have good rotation when that happens. And so and it's something that kind of creeps up on you too cuz like if you're not watching videos of yourself every day, like you don't know that your swing gets high.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
really?
least it's like it's really hard to feel it. And so like I took video like I wasn't bowling really great at practice one day and I took videos the next day and I was like this whole time my swing is like so high. Like what have I been doing? And then like it's just kind of something that like if it can build up over the time. So like you don't really notice it until like one day you're like, "Oh my god, why does my swing look like that?" That's like been one thing and then just making sure I get good rotation, but that also comes from having a good swing path and making sure it's like I have the right amount of lag time so that I can like get planted and hit the ball at the right time.
What are some of the traps that you see in like bowlers' swings? Like common issues that are really easy, like you said, if it's steep, that really hard to notice, but you do see a lot of boulders, especially in the more inexperienced areas, like consistently have this problem.
I would probably say get it behind their back.
Yeah, like their swing just kind of wraps a little
Yeah.
bit. And if it's not swing related, I feel like footwork is something that like falls between the cracks for a lot of people. Like
Yeah, definitely.
they just kind of walk to the line and like that's completely fine, but like they don't walk like the same every time. So it's like
You have to have a rhythm.
yeah, like good tempo, making sure you're using the right like timing and
Yeah. Like when you push the ball away, like that's something like I've had to work on because I'm really fast like when I push away. So then like this weekend PK was like push it out. He's like get it out there. And so that slows my swing down.
Okay. And then what give me a tip for bowlers out there, an easy thing, because the footwork makes a lot of sense. I can definitely, anytime you just go bowling, you see people crazy footwork, and that's why you'll see them strike sometimes. Sometimes it'll be a straight gutter ball. What's an easy tip for bowlers or people who want to maybe go collegiate one day?
if you're like just bowling for fun, just walk straight and throw it at the head pin. That's all I got. If you want to bowl collegiately, I think finding a good coach that like not college coach, but like just a local coach or
Right.
like something like while you're a youth that like puts a big emphasis on like fundamentals, I think is huge. Because you can't bowl good if you don't have good fundamentals, or at
Yeah.
least you can't consistently bowl at a very high level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that goes with anything sports,
Yeah.
academics, all relates. Is it hard to find good coaches in bowling, or are they? Because it's one of those things where there's not a lot of high school programs that have bowling. Like, obviously, my small school wasn't going to be able to afford to even have a bowling league, let alone find enough teams around the area to compete with.
Mhm.
So, if you're like kind of in a tough spot, is it still possible to find mentors? Is there a lot of people out there? Like, can you go to your local bowling alley and find the guy who shot 300 one day?
I mean, you can. I just think bowling's kind of weird in the sense that like everybody bowls so differently. So it's like you will probably get a lot of different opinions, and you kind of just have to find out what works for you in your game and what your goals are. Because like you could have two really good people trying to tell you something, and they are going to tell you completely different things, and that's just kind of something that happens just because of the way bowling is. Like you don't want a bunch of robots, basically.
Yeah, that
So,
makes sense.
yeah.
If you're shooting a basketball, it's like it's great to have a shooting coach, but if you have like 10 different shooting coaches, it's
Exactly.
going to get overcomplicated.
Yeah.
Who was your coach?
William Clark, the same one as Jillian, and our assistant coach JB also works.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's got to be a great coach. We
Yeah.
talked about Jillian Martin. So, if that's the
Mhm.
same person, then yeah, absolutely. Haley, what about you?
Mine was Walt Alexander. He's in Georgia, and then my stepdad helped me out a lot too.
Oh, was that the high school coach or a club coach?
He was, so I had met him at a tournament, and he was like a Georgia All-Star because we don't have high school bowling in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
And so it was kind of like a team state tournament, or like team. So we would compete with like North Carolina and South Carolina. So he was the coach for that, and then he became my personal coach.
And to this day, you still keep in touch?
Oh yes, all the time.
Okay. Is that one of those things like during the summer, like bowlers will go to their coach, from before, or do they like to stay in Lincoln and work out around the campus?
I think it depends on the bowler.
Does Coach Klump have a preference, or is he just okay with you guys going out to your previous coaches?
I think it depends. I think people do like to come back
Mhm.
and work
Yeah.
with Coach Klumpa. I know we came this summer, which was super nice, just to like kind of get a rhythm of like how school works and like what the expectations kind of are without like all the pressure of like, okay, I need to be in class too, and I need to go to this meeting and that meeting. So
Yeah, like I'll ask PK like, oh, like what do I need to work on over the summer? Hopefully I'll be able to come back, but then I'll go to Walt and like my stepdad and say, hey, this is what he wants me to work on, and then I'll just get an extra set of eyes to help me work on those.
And now, how big is your family into bowling? I know you said your dad. They go beyond your dad and like a few generations, or
My stepdad's grandfather, he was like some military, and he
Okay.
brought it back with him because he lives up in Ohio. And then he got my aunt, which is my stepdad's younger sister, in it, and she actually went to Wichita and bowled there, and then was on Team USA in early 2000s. And then my uncle was also bowling for Wichita. So that's pretty much it. On my mom's side, no.
So with that, I mean, that's a deep background. Pretty young. Did you know that's what you wanted to do? Be a bowler?
No. I started bowling when I was like 11. So I started a lot later.
Is that what's a normal
late.
age?
That's late, yeah.
I think like bowlers start to, at least when I grew up, we started to get competitive at like 10 and 11.
Yeah.
But like we had always like bowled before. It was just never like oh my God, we love bowling.
It's kind of like gymnastics almost a little bit.
Yeah, because like
They
they
start
don't really
super young.
like hold like stuff for like kids under 10 or under 8. Like
Yeah.
we have like one tournament a year, and that's states, and then that's that. But like I never really took it seriously until I got a little bit older, and then there's more opportunities because like realistically, when I was 7, I should not have been competing against like 12-year-old me. That would be
Mhm.
terrible. So
That's kind of like
That
where
makes
my
sense.
sisters are at right now.
Yeah.
Like they're 7 and 5, and they do the Pepsi tournament.
yeah,
And other than that, London wants to be there, but Ireland does not like it. So it's kind of hard to get her like at league every Saturday morning.
Absolutely. Well, that being said, we are up to our last break here. This is Spare Time. We got Haley Swindle stepping in for Jillian Martin, as well as the other co-host, as always, Kayla Starr. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in the winter, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep your clubs out year-round. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues begin in February. Get signed up today. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex at West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with zero down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Attention! For the entire month of February, Acres has John Deere packaged oil and filters for 15% off. John Deere engineers its oil filters specifically for large ag equipment and commercial and residential mowers. With premium materials, these filters meet the unique demands of your farm and acreage. Following a strict maintenance routine with premium John Deere oil and filters ensures your equipment will run efficiently for years. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today.
Hey, bestie. Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Attention all wing fans! Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 89-cent boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.29 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today at 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealership, is hosting their annual Planner Clinic at the Adams County Fairgrounds in Hastings, February 19th and 20th. This hands-on event offers expert training on John Deere planners and performance upgrades, covering topics such as new technology, in-cab monitors, maintenance points, and options to increase your operations profits. New this year, classes on autonomy preparation and exact shot. Don't miss Landmark's Planner Clinic, February 19th and 20th in Hastings. Learn more at landmarkimp.com/events.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
You're listening to Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment, Spare Time. We got Haley Swindle and, of course, Kayla Starr joining me to my left. And again, one more time, apologies for the camera feed. Hopefully we get it back for What's Brewing Chance Burlington. We are aware of it, and we are continuing work to fix that. All right, a little bit of time here left. So I'll ask you guys, now that you've had a absolute freezing time in the snow, what do you guys like to do on a cold day when it's just not nice out?
Nothing. I like to sit in my room and sit on the couch and do nothing. All I did today. I went to class, came back, had to go back to the stadium for something, came back, did laundry, and sat on the couch.
Yeah, I can't blame you. It's
And then
terrible
we went to Chick-fil-A, but
How do you guys feel about Chick-fil-A?
I love it.
oh,
Do
I
ya?
think it's so good.
Their
I
sweet
just
tea is the
wish
best.
The one on our Husker Bucks, like the money that athletics gives us to use, I wish that it was the one that was closer and not in South Lincoln.
Yeah.
But I like the people at South Lincoln. They're really nice.
Yeah.
I just wish, I didn't have to drive 20 minutes, but that's just me being lazy.
Yeah, I don't mind Chick-fil-A at all. I don't know. I'm not trying to get it on food again. Haley, what about you? Cold day. It's mostly outside, but what do you do?
Went to class. Me and Kayla have econ together, and then we ate lunch, and then I came back and did some homework, and then I started cleaning
the room.
And then we went to Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just like the go-to spot, Chick-fil-A?
I think.
It was
go
pretty
to Agave.
Yeah, Agave is really good.
Agave
Or
so good.
Panda.
Yeah, Agave,
We
Panda,
picked-
Chipotle. That's the main three. But then our friend was like, "Oh, do you want to go to Chick-fil-A? I'll drive." And I was like, "Okay, well, if you're gonna drive,
then we might as well
we'll
go."
Like that's fine.
Q-Dub or Chipotle?
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because I think they taste so different from each other.
They do. I just like the queso more.
Yeah,
over
the queso
Qdoba.
Qdoba is so much better. But it depends on what I'm feeling.
Like if I want something a little bit more spicy, then I go to Chipotle. And if I want
Yeah.
something a little bit more like not as spicy,
But Chipotle
I
doesn't
would
have
say-
the spicy queso, or do they?
I just think
Mine's
Chipotle's
the-
chicken is spicier.
yeah.
That probably
than Qdoba's.
Yeah.
I don't eat Chipotle a whole lot because they got the what do you call it? Lentils? Is that what it's called? No, I am completely forgetting the green stuff. No,
The cilantro?
Cilantro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
And it's got such a strong
It does.
taste to it. And it
I'll
drives me
take
crazy.
a bite and then it would be.
Love it.
I didn't know it was in there. I'd be like,
Love
oh
it.
god, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's one of those things where some people love it and some people like it's almost like, I can describe it like, does it taste like soap?
You
Yes.
have the soap gene? That's unfortunate.
Okay, that's what I'm
Karina
talking
does
about.
too.
What is that?
It's like, I don't know. Our roommate has it too, and she's like, yeah, it's some like genetic thing, like I don't know, but it makes you think that cilantro tastes like soap.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
I did.
I don't
I was
know.
always like, how do you not like cilantro? It tastes so good. And they're like, it tastes like soap.
It does. And it's the craziest thing. And it like
weird.
completely ruins it.
I can understand why you wouldn't like
Yeah.
that.
I can imagine why nobody likes that. So what does it taste like? Because you don't like cilantro then.
Yeah, I don't know. It just has a weird taste. Like it doesn't taste like soap, but the taste is just not my taste buds don't like it. But I'm also really picky with my
So
food.
picky, it's terrible.
I
Like-
thought you were picky as well though. So if
I'm
you're
like-
calling her picky, what is that?
I'm like, I like the same things.
Yeah.
Like I like my staples,
Uh-huh.
but like she's like she won't even try anything.
Well,
like I'm like it's.
I've
literally,
been better.
No,
It's like it's really more like sauce. Like I don't eat
she won't
ketchup,
eat
mustard, like
sauce.
no, I don't like any of that. And if it like touches my food or if it gets on my hand and I start gagging, if I smell it, I
Yeah.
start gagging.
That's a little extreme. I
Yeah.
was with you in the first half,
But,
and then
like,
the gagging.
Yeah,
she'll
and then like
have
with ranch,
ranch,
but it
ugh.
has to be served to me in a like a cup with like a lid on
except for if it's from Chick-fil-A, and then it's
No, not
perfectly
Chick-fil-A.
okay for it
it.
to be.
Zaxby's, which is a
No, your cilantro lime ranch.
oh cilantro lime ranch. That's the only thing I'll eat salads with. Other than that, I won't eat a salad unless it's with like avocado lime ranch.
You didn't eat a Caesar salad this summer at TT?
No.
But you did.
Nope.
Yeah. She's weird.
Yeah, I used to make my own sauce at home before like Chick-fil-A came out with their bottle. I would just
Okay.
get avocado ranch and put lime juice in it. It's really good.
Avocado, does anybody even sell that?
At Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
if not
it's
in
really
stores,
good.
it's in stores now.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, with that being said, not where I thought we were going to go. Again, one more time. We do apologize for the cameras. We'll try to get those back for the next show. If not, we'll certainly have them back up and working again for early break, 6 a.m. To 9 a.m. They go for 3 hours. But that was Kayla Starr, Haley Swindle. We got Chance of Brewington up next with What's Brewing with Chance of Brewington. Appreciate you guys listening. We'll do it again next week.